per always, yeah, I don't have very much to say. I forgot my throw loss as well. I'll have that in a bit. Anyway, come, join me as we once more descend into the Vortex, as we continue to travel and traverse the world, the realm of Fire Emblem Three Houses. We're in part 2 now. Let's see what else we can find. See what the 5-year time skip's given us. So, as soon as I find the right control, let's go, shall we? Oh, haha, I got that timing quite right there. Right, we'll do that. Yeah, I'll get through a lozenge in a minute. Okay, where did we get up to last time? Last time I've moved because I had to restart the game. We have yet to talk to Mercedes. Where's Mercedes? She is... oh, there she is. Hello.
I have good friends in both the Alliance and Fargus, so this fighting weighs heavily on me. I can't bear the thought of battling the Knights of Cerros to the death. I have to keep my chin up though, right? Let's press on together, Professor.
She looks very much like a priestess. Cool. Right. Yep, no, we shall do that. I can talk to somebody over here. Can I talk to the cat? Cat! What say you, cat? Meow! Meow indeed. Sorry. Citizen.
I've been working here for a few years now. There are plenty of others working here too. Since the acolytes and students aren't here, it's up to us to pick up the slack.
Well, we're former students. Does that count? Oh. I've missed somebody over here. Ah, soldier.
Hello.
Greetings.
The north side of the Great Bridge of Murden is in the territory of Acheron of the Alliance. He's known as the Weather Vane. He's a notoriously flippant man. A man like that doesn't have the guts to give it all for the defense of that bridge.
He's not the one with the awesome moustache, is he? I'll say awesome. Hilarious is probably the more apt word for that. Anyone else in the particular vicinity for us to talk to? Everyone else is down by the fishing pond. Okay, then let's go this way.
Professor.
Jameer, hello.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around.
Same to you.
I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question.
I still make mistakes.
Don't we all? But, judging by the results of our recent battles, you're clearly good at this. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately.
Yes.
Almost like you know I won't question your orders.
More so that I know that you'll actually do a really good job of carrying out my orders. I know I can rely on you.
Ha! I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still, I knew you were doing it on purpose.
Was I? I mean, yes.
You're in a very important position now that you're leader of the Imperial Army. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army.
I actually like it.
You'll always be their professor, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You sure are an interesting one.
So are you?
My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone. But I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this?
Nope.
I was living in my homeland of Dagda, up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago.
Ah.
But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry, though. I don't plan to turn on you.
Ah, support level B. I thought we were higher than that. We'll have to try harder, chat. No, I'm not. I'm heading down to talk to people. And sort out my vegetables that I have left there for the last 5 years. Oh yeah, the dorms. I'm guessing I can still explore the dorms. Yeah, Leonie's room. I would be amazed if I got to say Dudes and Dimitri's and found them just full of cobwebs. Oh, that means I can get into Bernie's dorm now, doesn't it? Remember which one it is. No, oh yeah, no, that's Bernie's dorm. Buy me. She still has the teddy bear. Awesome. Sorry, that little sidetrack out the way. Let's go over here. Oh, more cats. And Annette. Hello.
My father used to be a knight in service of the royal family of Fargus. For a time, he was at the monastery. But apparently, he's back in Fargus serving as a knight again. Which means, if I fight with this army, I'll eventually have to face my own father.
Does that frighten you?
Terribly. But I've accepted my fate. I'm ready for anything. Of course, if at all possible, I would prefer not to fight my father. This is the path I chose. I have no regrets.
Good on you. Right. And last... Oh, hold on. Would I like to do some gardening? Yes, sure. Harvest. Wow. That's been there for a while. Plant. And yeah, that'll do. Yes. And cultivate. Used that stuff. The special soil. We'll call it special soil because I can't be bothered trying to pronounce the name. Hey, Dorothea. Ah.
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Indeed. Oh, actually,
Professor,
what can you teach me? Ah, fair enough. Reason. Do. Right, that's everyone talked to then. Yes, no, and we've checked the second floor of the thingy, so I suppose we will go up and around and we'll do the support conversations we can. Then we will go around and give gifts to everyone, just to increase our support with them yet again. Oh, yes.
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength.
You overdid it.
Yes, that is the truth. Please accept my apology. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
You must stop pushing yourself too hard.
Will you have a listen to me?
Yes.
There is something that I must be saying.
Yes.
I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Vodlin. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire.
Pardon?
So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. Because I am a hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting and winning and staying alive. I must do anything to be making life better for Bridget. To be making Bridget and the Empire stand as equals. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting.
Which choice do we go with, chat? And what do you want? You must take care of yourself to succeed. You must take care of yourself to succeed.
That is the truth. I wonder what I should be doing. I want to be granting the wants of my tribe. So their wants are my own, correct?
Only you can know what you want. That's how you really feel. Hold on. So, granting one's tribe, so... Only know you... I'll try that again. Only you can know what you want.
What I really want... I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I know what my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be telling you first.
Fair enough. Hello. Fair enough, fair enough. And my support level's now A. Cool.
Okay.
Goodbye. Well, I can't say anything to you, so yeah, bye. Wait, did I miss a shiny over here? I think I get that. I feel like I saw a shiny. I am right.
Okay.
Ah, T. I'm guessing we've finished the lost and found sections now then. Where am I going again? Oh right, I'm heading towards you know what, this is close. We'll go to this one.
Professor.
Ingrid! Hello. Yes. Yes, I'll have a chat with you.
Apologies for bothering you so late. I just really wanted to speak with you.
I'm happy to listen.
Thank you. You see, I've been feeling conflicted about my future. It may seem petty to worry about such things in the middle of a war like this.
I don't think it's petty.
This isn't something I open up about with many people. Feeling such a sense of inner turmoil while a war rages on, and others are fighting with all they have, well, it feels a little selfish. The truth is, I've wanted to be a knight ever since I was a small child.
That's a big shock.
Not just any knight, like one you might find serving within the castle guard, but a true knight, one serving a master.
Ah.
However, my father has always had different plans for me. He wants me to marry, for the benefit of the Galatea family.
You don't have to do what you don't want to.
Defying my father feels wrong. I've seen how he's struggled over the years. His burden has always been far greater than any I've had to bear myself. While he fed me extravagant meals, he subsisted on meager portions and watered-down soups. He never once complained, even though he must have been starving. Knowing his sacrifices, I've never been able to tell him of my dream of becoming a knight. Although ultimately, I find myself betraying his wishes. Now that I've parted ways with my father, there is nothing to stop me from pursuing my dream. But even if I do become a knight, I feel an unease deep within me. I fear I will never escape this guilt I carry, that I have shunned my duty as a noble.
Is there an option to just have her serve me as my personal knight? Sometimes there's no avoiding complications. Would you not find a way to do both? It's no use worrying about things in the past. I'm going with the middle ground here. Can't you find a way of doing both?
To follow both my dream and my duty? I had never considered that as an option.
Ow!
Perhaps there is a way. Even with the academy days long behind us, you're still a professor through and through. Always listening to others' troubles and offering up your wisdom. I really am grateful for all that you do for us, Professor. I hope you'll always be here as a guide to everyone. I know I myself would appreciate that deeply.
I like Ingrid as well. Oh, why are there so many awesome women in this game? Right, yourself. What? Anyway, right, let's go and see who the last...
Hey!
I'm just gonna pretend that's one of my god powers and just say I phased through that pillar. I ran so fast that I moved through solid objects. I'm like the Flash. Only in a strange coat. Eloise, yeah, sure.
Hello, Professor. What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing?
We're in a gazebo. We're nowhere near the fishing pond. What are you on about, you mad man? Yes. Sure.
You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble.
Maybe if you were quieter.
Just like your father. You know all the tricks of the fisherman's trade.
Well, being quiet.
I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man.
Aye, sure.
We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right? Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip. He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life.
Nani? I'm sorry, pardon? Crest make people live longer.
Well, we'd both been drinking. I thought he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100. And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit. An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it. Actually, I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like?
He liked to fish.
In other words, he was exactly the same. When he was with the knights, he always found time to go fishing. He was hooked on it, you might say.
Oh,
He'd
dear.
say there was no greater pleasure in life than sinking his teeth into a fish he'd caught and washing it down with a drink. I have to say, right now, fishing with you, it really takes me back. This feels just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
I'll have to do it again, my brother. I know he was probably joking in the first support conversation with him, saying that we were brothers, but no, I agree. No, we are brothers, Eloise. Me and you. Anyway, that's all the support conversations there. So I suppose, because we don't have any lost or found items to do, or we go through our support conversations. How many of these do we have? You know what, we'll break it up a bit. We'll do... Oh, cool. Right, Dorothea and Petra. Yeah, we'll go through these first.
Ah, Dorothea. I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean about suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see. I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing. And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different?
That's not how I remember things.
Oh.
It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Me? No, it could not have been.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those treats. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdy.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
Only he'd come up with that.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
There we go. And we'll do Petra.
Ferdinand.
Huh? Ah, Petra. Is there something I can help you with?
No, I am not needing help. I was just thinking that you look lonely.
Lonely? In wartime? Hardly. I am too busy trying to survive to feel lonely. But once we have survived, what will you do with yourself, Petra? Return to your home? Edelgard said she would like you to ascend the throne in Brigid, to ensure good relations between the nations.
Yes, my plan is to be returning home. But if Brigid and Fodlan can be friendly, I will be able to have visits whenever I choose. Maybe it is even possible for me to be living in Fodlan.
Live in Fodlan? Do you not want to go back to your homeland?
I do have the hope of returning one day, but Fodlan is also like a homeland to me now. I came to Fodlan 9 years ago. I have been living half of my life here. My family is living in Brigid, but in Fodlan, I have new family and new friends.
New family? I am glad to hear you feel that way about us, Petra. In that case, we will have to make sure that none of us die. We do not want to lose anyone in the family.
Yes, we will be winning, and you will not be dying.
Ha! Do not worry. I do not intend to die. I have some things to do when the war is over.
Things?
Yes, you and I can be the link between Fodlan and Brigid.
Oh.
What? That was... what?
Okay, I have to confess. I fibbed a little. About not being lonely. When this war ends, I will be quite lonely indeed. If you go back to Brigid.
Is that a truth?
I have just made a decision. I will work as an ambassador, improving relations between our people. Whether you are in Brigid or Fodlan, I will be there too. Then both places can move forward together in eternal friendship. We ought to join forces and make that a reality. Do you not agree?
You have my gratitude, Ferdinand. All of it. I have loneliness just like you. But your words gave me great happiness. Please do what you are saying, and be a bridge for Fodlan and Brigid.
You can count on me. We will keep at it, and one day...
Yes, one day, we will be seeing that future.
There we go. That's those two maxed out. How many fill in? Good for Petra. Yeah, fair enough. Right, we'll do some gifts next, and then we'll go back and do some more support quests. So, yeah, they're all Hilda stuff, and we don't have her anymore. So, let's go back to the Mighty Oracle and start giving gifts, if only so we can start raising people's support levels. Also, go away advertisement. You annoy me. Dude, Eloise, Marianne, Lorenz. Actually, before we do that, support. Yang? Your bond with a person is very deep. To deepen this bond further, you'll have to wait until after the war ends. Really? Oh! Oh! Fine. So, that's endgame then, isn't it? Ah, well. Wait. If memory serves, and thanks for this chat, S rank means that I marry the person. So, as it stands, I really need to deepen my thing with AD. I, at the minute, can marry Bernie, Dorothea, Petra, or Ingrid. That's it. Or Ingrid. I could marry Eloise if I wanted to. Fair enough. Okay then. Right. So. Floralodon, and let's go with Marianne. Where is she? I can't remember. Cathedral. No. Oh! Oh, I haven't been to the dorms yet. Okay, well, we'll go and talk to Marianne, and then we'll give her a gift. Completely. AD's room. No, that's Ingrid's room. Wait. Wasn't... Oh, AD's must be a bit further up. There's Marianne's. Give me a minute. Hilda's room. Oh, okay, so they're just sort of empty, as it is. Edelgard's room. Fair enough. She's still got the little flower I gave her. I don't think I'm going to find any reading material in these rooms, am I? Ah, well, you know what? I'm not going to worry too much about my professor level now anyway. I've done all the recruitment stuff and bits and pieces. I'll just keep cracking on with it, with going for meals and stuff. And if worse comes to worse, we'll just fish. A lot of fish. You look so much better than you did when you were a student.
My adoptive father sent me here so our family name would be known. He doesn't care which side wins, the Empire or the Alliance. However, even if he tells me to come home, I intend to stay. I want to see this new world Edelgard dreams of.
You look so healthy. You look almost like you were about to collapse when you were a student. Good on you, sweetheart. Have a floral thingy. And full motivation. Okay, fishing float. Leonie, Sedith, no. Eloise, eh. Gilbert, no. Lynn, meh. Leonie. I'm not going. I can fast travel to the Cardinal's room. Wait, she's in the Cardinal's room? Why is she in the Cardinal's room? He's not in the Cardinal's room. You lie to me, game. She's in the doodad. Common room. Ah, it is a common room.
I'm going to do just what he asked. I'll be right here to support you from now on.
Fair enough. Have a fishing float.
Wow, this is great.
Mission increased. Tasty baked treat. Ladies, Flame, no. Raphael, Lynn, Laia.